9:37. All right, you guys, the holiday season can easily get out of control. You know how this goes before. You know what? You can find yourself in a lot of debt, but you need to have a plan. That is the key. You need to have a plan.
And here to help us with that is financial expert Cory Chapman from EFC Wealth Management. Good morning to you. So no one better than you to help us deal with this problem. Because what you find with a lot of people is they're still paying for last year's Christmas debt, Thanksgiving debt. Now, still,
that's correct.
a year later.
Right. You're absolutely right. You know, one of the best things you could do this year to plan properly is to create a list, right? Look back at your old list from last year and maybe decide who you're going to buy gifts for this year. Make sure you have a list put together and know how much you're going to spend on each one of those friends or family that you're going to buy for. So that way you can kind of stick to that list and make sure you don't go overboard again.
Right. That's hard to do, though. Let's be realistic, Cory. I mean, come on.
It definitely is. You know, well, here's a great thing about doing this. Once you put that list together, you want to keep in mind on how much you spend on an annual basis. Just like you would if you were planning for retirement. Start to build an automatic savings for yourself, right? Give yourself the ability to know how much money you're going to spend on a constant basis. That way you can keep yourself out of trouble when it comes to spending.
Well, you need to be smart with your credit then.
Most definitely. You know, a lot of these companies today, when you go in, you go shopping, right? You'll say, hey, I want to use my credit cards, I can get points on it.
Right.
Unfortunately, it is an opportunity to get some savings and some points, but also, if you don't pay that credit card off at the end of each month, right, you could actually have a lot more expenses by the time that starts to add up. Compounding interest can catch up.
You know what the trouble spot can be for a lot of people? I know a friend, is those credit cards at the stores.
Yes, you know, credit cards at the stores, they sound good at the beginning, you know. Now, look, it's a great way to use it if you stick to the goal, right?
Yeah.
The goal is that says you can use the same as cash for 6 months, but make sure you pay it off in that 6-month time period.
What about using cash for gifts?
You know, cash is always the best way to go. To me, at the end of the day,
you probably won't spend as much if you actually spend cash.
Exactly, because you're holding the money, or use your debit card because you're taking the money right out of your account, so therefore you only spend what you have and no bills at the end of the year.
How can you avoid going overboard?
You know, one of the best things you can do to avoid going overboard is really keeping an actual list of what you're spending. Like I said at the beginning, you know, creating that list for yourself to make sure you don't go overboard. You could also think about doing something and giving a gift for life, as I like to call. Maybe do something for your kids or your grandkids and start a college education fund called a 529A plan. It's a great way for you to help your kids go to college. You don't have to worry about paying a bill consistently over time as well.
Is that kind of what you mean by saving, having a saving mindset?
Yes, so creating a savings mindset is not just in the holiday season, it's also throughout the year. So whenever you're thinking about putting money away, put money towards, you know, a basic savings account. Automate the process. Let it come right out of your checking account and sweep into your savings account. You start to build up nest eggs over time by doing that.
Wow, Cory, the man with a plan. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing those great tips for us.
Really appreciate it.
Really appreciate it.
Much needed information.